Hey everybody, Elite Series Pro Angler Brandon Lester here. You know, a technique that I really love in the month of August is a buzzbait. There's lots of different buzzbaits on the market these days, but why I like a buzzbait in the month of August, you know, a lot of fish are still out deep, but it's getting late into the summer. Sometimes you start getting those cool nights, especially as you get into August, and a lot of those fish will actually start coming shallow. And there's something that kind of happens in August and it rolls over into September. A lot of these fish will get up on those flatter banks and they'll kind of roam down those banks and feed on bluegill. And it happens all day long. You can catch them on a buzzbait. The reason why a buzzbait is such a great choice in the month of August is because you put that trolling motor on high, 60-70%, chunk and wind. You just cast it and reel it. It's a reaction style bite. And man, it catches a lot of big fish. There's a couple of keys when it comes to buzzbait fishing that I think I want to go over because I think it'll help you get a few more bites. Now, those two key things are sound and profile. Let's talk about sound first. So here I've got two different buzzbaits. This one is a non-clacker version. You can see it's just quiet. It doesn't have any kind of a clacker on it. All you're going to hear when I reel this through the water is the squeal of that blade hitting that rivet right there. So it's going to be a little bit more subtle. Now this one actually has a tungsten ball. It's got a barb coming down and it has a tungsten ball right here. So every time that blade makes a rotation, it hits that ball and it gives you that clack, 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 clack sound. Now when would you choose one over the other? Okay, so on a windy day, say it might be drizzling rain outside, when there's more commotion in the water, I'm gonna go for that one with the clacker. I wanna draw those fish up out of deeper water. If I'm in, just say I'm fishing dirty water, even muddy water, I'm gonna go for that clacker every single time. Now, if I'm in a clear water situation, I'm from Middle Tennessee, we got a lot of clear water around here, I'm gonna go with that more subtle presentation. I'm more wanting that squeal instead of that knock. Now, if you get into a really high pressure situation, a situation where the fish have been fished for a lot, or this water is super clear, or you're on a place that doesn't have a lot of big fish, drop down to a little 1/4 ounce buzzbait, or maybe even a little bitty 1/8 ounce buzzbait. It'll get you a lot more bites, more subtle. Now, let's talk about a couple of little tweaks that I like to do to a buzzbait. On this one right here, you can see I took the skirt completely off and I threaded on a Strike King Menace grub. That works really well. Toads work really well. You see a lot of guys take the skirt off and run a Zoom horny toad up on there. That works really good as well. I've caught a lot of big fish that way. And the thing about it, there's two reasons why you want to do that. Number one, you can skip this bait a lot easier. If you come up to a dock or a low-hanging tree, you can skip this bait under there with that piece of plastic on there. And they also eat the bait a lot better with that plastic on there. Sometimes I still use the skirt and just put a trailer up on there. So play around with that. Swim baits work really well. You can thread a swim bait up on the back of your buzz bait, but sound and profile, get that dialed in. You'll catch a lot more fish, especially in the month of August. Good luck on the water, guys.